change a few things for us. But before we get to the impacts we could see, let's take a closer look at Louisiana. In parts of Louisiana, looking at storm surge watches, they actually did just put out a storm surge warning as well, closer to the coast there, and they're also expecting a tropical storm warning for some of the very eastern parts of Louisiana. There's also a hurricane watch that's almost extending to the Texas and Louisiana state line. So they do have some watches and warnings out already. Now, if the storm continues along that path up north and going into Louisiana, we could still see a few impacts here in southeast Texas. We still could see some gusty winds. We still could see that chance of rainfall. It's even possible that we could see, a rain band coming out from this eventually what is expected to be hurricane. So here's a look at our chance at seeing tropical storm winds. So you see in Houston, it's coming in with a 13% chance. Galveston, 25%. Now over towards New Orleans, it goes up to 49%, 37% in Lake Charles. Now closer to the area, you can see that chance does go up the further off to the east that you go. So you can see over towards Beaumont and Winnie, Woodville, coming in with a 20% chance of seeing tropical storm winds. That would be winds over 39 miles per hour. Now, when it comes to rainfall here, it is still possible we could see rain up to 2 inches as we push into the rest of the week as well as into this weekend. Higher amounts are going to be possible, excuse me, the further east that you go. So you see over towards Louisiana, they could actually be dealing with 5 to 10 inches of rainfall. Isolated amounts could be 20 inches of rain. So they are expecting some very high rainfall rates coming down there that could definitely lead to flooding. So that is what would happen if we see this storm go along through the forecasted cone where we're expecting it to go. So let's take a closer look at our future track here. So for today, I also do want to mention we do have a chance of rainfall here. So that is going to be a possibility. Don't be surprised if you see a shower or storm try to pop up this afternoon. Then as we head into Friday, we have a slightly lower chance of rain here, about a 30% chance. So we still could see a few storms, but not expecting anything widespread. Now we're really going to shift our view over towards Barry. You see it right there. It stays as a tropical storm. That's when you start to see it move more northward here, that around Friday night. And then it looks like it could make landfall around 7 a.m. on Saturday as a Category 1 hurricane. Again, remember, this is one model here. And then it looks like it will continue up as a Cat 1 hurricane, eventually dying down as it moves into the central portions of Louisiana. Now, a lot of people also asking, well, I have plans coming up this next week and I need to drive through Louisiana. I would say, as long as this path looks like it's going to take it the way it is, I would say travel is going to be discouraged. If you do have to travel, make sure you have a way to get those updates. We will be updating you on our app. You can also download our AccuWeather app too, and it will update you there. So just make sure you have a way to stay updated. That's really going to be the main thing. And I would say if you have to travel through there, I would just say travel is going to be discouraged. They are going to be dealing with a lot of severe weather with this hurricane. They are going to be dealing with a lot of rain, some flooding. They're going to be dealing with tornado possibilities, severe wind gusts. So this is going to be a pretty severe situation. So I'm going to take you back to where the current forecast track is. Again, this is as of 1 p.m. So this is the newest track that we have gotten. It really isn't any different than what we saw earlier today, though. So not a big change here. But again, I do want to mention, it does look like this will eventually go up to the north towards Louisiana, but we still want to make sure that we are staying weather aware because we do still have the possibility, it's not a 0% chance, that we could see this try to shift into parts of southeast Texas. So something we will continue to watch and will continue to monitor. But right now it does look like it will continue to make its way up towards Louisiana. We will continue to update you throughout the rest of the day today. We'll have more updates coming up this afternoon as well as into this evening.